some music up in here.
Expand ass.
Just gotta refresh the stream. Okay, we're playing this dino game. Oh, that is loud.
Bah!
Just gonna turn that down a little bit so that I'm not gonna rape your ears. Okay. Let's do a new game. Well, how to play? Let's just do left foot, right foot.
One flaw I'm hearing when I'm listening back to the stream is you are quieter than me, Ricky, and the other dude is.
Because my microphone over here. So I can turn you guys down. Is that better?
Hello? Moonell. Can I call you Moon?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Alright, let's... So, this will be... Okay, so left foot, right foot is that. And... Okay. Oh, I could do even this. Alright, left foot, right foot. Alright, we got... I'm going to do WASD because that's what I'm used to.
Left foot, right foot.
Alright.
Left foot, right.
Let's see, what is this about? Enter Space Lab. Alright. Oh! Look at all these dinos.
Choose the T-Rex.
Wait,
No,
what?
wait, choose the Raptor. Raptor.
Raptor!
Which one? Is it this one?
The small one, yeah.
The purple one.
Purple one.
Oh, I can be tiny!
Oh wait, there's 4 players for this game?
Uh-oh. According to the chat and from the feed I'm watching, the stream is glitching up right now. It's going offline, online.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That was a loading.
Yeah.
1 minute, let me end it, let me fix. Hopefully this will work this time.
Yeah. It
Alright.
could also be the bitrate at which you're streaming at. A lot of different factors.
We could change our okay, you know what. I'll be this one, alright. Oh, okay, let's see. We could be in a city. We could be the snow caps, the desert, the evergreen forest, autumn forest, 80s VR world. Okay.
80 VR.
Which place should we pick, guys? Oh, there's more.
Do 80s VR.
You want to do
80s
that?
VR, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that one.
80s VR.
Whoa.
Okay.
A volcano?
For me, it's studied out. To the rest of the chat, how's that look? I'll give you all a few minutes to respond. Kitty, just keep playing.
Looks good to me.
Tech boy here. You
Look at that low poly dino.
You are convenient that your boy is here. I can fix almost about anything. No, that's a lie. There's a lot of times I haven't.
I'm moving. Why aren't I seeing things?
Oh, because you're probably
Gotta hit
moving
start.
over
I
the
did
start,
hit.
yeah.
Controller game? I don't know.
Hit the
Press
Apparent-
O and
click
P.
on
OP.
slap your ass. I don't know.
Oh, that's
There you
me.
go.
There we go.
Run, bitch.
Oh!
Picking up so much speed.
It's like Dino Quap.
Dino
Except less
Quap.
hard.
Left
Yeah.
foot.
Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
You better run.
Now, I will say this comes from experience, but the breaking and lagging of your streams, Kitty, usually doesn't come from the size of the game screen you're broadcasting. It comes from the bit rate that you're trying to maintain at as opposed to the internet connection you're actually allotted and how that connection reaches your audience.
The Eurobeat in the background makes this perfect.
In
Let's take a
layman's
peek.
terms, small boy can't play big number, but big boy can play big number. Need middle number so Biggie and Smalley can enjoy Sween.
Turn up the Eurobeat a little bit.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Oh, it's just a race. This is so... It takes me back to, like, N64 and, like, the PS1.
Yeah, it looks very low poly. It reminds me of PS1 specifically. Which might be what they were going for.
Might be.
Because, like, look at the
That's the
trees
beautiful-
and how they're a flat texture, but they, like, rotate with the camera.
Mm.
That's the thing I love about indie games. They don't have to follow the graphical standard of the new market to be bought.
Yeah, they can just do
But
whatever.
they can literally roll back and sell us old graphical design and stuff in exchange for fun. I like the new indie market because it actually does not try to say, okay, let's dismiss the past altogether and only focus on the future. No, they say, well, you know what? We had some good shit in the past. Why let it die? I like that. I like that mindset.
200. All right, let's continue. Oh, we're just trying all these levels. Okay. What's wrong with his arms? They're like fucking
Noodles. My arms, they're like noodles.
It really is
What?
like WAP, ain't it? Except you can't trip and die.
Press left foot, right foot. Just keep. I hate that one.
This shit is way easier than QWOP.
Yeah.
okay. It's a cute game. It's a cute
I mean,
game.
right now there's absolutely no contest. You're just dominating dinosaurs with your noodle arms.
All right, let's go to the main menu. And
That being said,
It goes to the options. Turn that difficulty all the way up.
asteroid,
Apocalypse.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Ass apocalypse now. Oh.
Okay, which stage?
More
Which one would you want?
everything on the top row.
So are these games still under work, or
Some of them
Are
are
they-
just like demos, I guess.
are they espoused as completed by the creators? I don't know.
I don't know, actually. Some of them are completed, some of them aren't. Some of them are little tech demos, I guess.
It's not as difficult as I
Never-
thought.
That never moved past a tech demo?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, some of these games were diamonds if they had just continued with the project. Like that cat game that Kitty was previously playing. If that had become a full-fledged indie game, I'm sure there are plenty of people that would have played it.
I mean, it's basically just cat lateral damage.
Let's try a different dinosaur.
Try the smallest one you can get. Yeah!
I think they're smaller.
Which is older, though? That one that Kitty played, or Cat
I could be a car in this game.
What?
I could be a car. Let me show you.
Dude, that's funny.
Or I could be literally
Virtual. There.
box.
Hawks.
Anybody notice how the third dinosaur is, like, so much fucking smaller than the other ones?
Yeah.
Like, look at that midget.
He's puny.
Gotta cripple you.
I could be a car.
Do it! Do it!
Be the car. All right. All right.
Pick the 80s.
I don't...
You,
Maybe it's
which
just my
platform?
inner
Which,
racist...
The 80s.
Maybe it's just my
Okay,
inner
okay.
race kicking in, but I could have sworn I saw Nigosaurus.
I probably did.
ooh, shoot, Mitch, shoot!
Oh my
No, I
god, you're
saw it.
flying!
I
God,
broke the
I saw
game!
Look how its wheels are moving. It's like jumping.
I just looked back at the playback footage. I did see Nigosaurus.
Oh my god!
Yes.
It's Crazy.
For real?
There's a dinosaur a little before the truck called the Nigosaurus.
Ah,
Oh,
your Jurassic Park Jeep jumping around.
That Jeep is too fast. You think they may have maybe, I don't know, made the player a little OP?
Yeah, for real.
I thought it was actually like the horse game. Like the horse game, I thought it would be
Play the horse game. This shit too easy.
You want me to play the horse game?
Yeah, like this is like a baby game.
All right,
Yeah,
okay.
was this thing like meant to be multiplayer? Because in which case I could see it being a challenge.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah.
actual humans.
All right, let's play the horse game. I gotta get it ready. Should I stop this stream and do another one, like I've been doing?
Or you could just change the title. I mean, I'm sorry you can't do that.
Yeah, you can just change the title on the
Alright,
fly,
I just-
considering this didn't go that long. That's an option as well. Something I did wish that stream sites and YouTube incorporated is in a playback option. If you had an option to say that in a single stream you played multiple games instead of just labeling the stream as one game.
Yeah.
I want more variety and options for the content creators. That's about it.
All right, we're gonna Tokyo Drift Horse.
Excuse me.
All right.
Like, what if you could establish a stream, and you already decide before you were streaming that you were playing 3 different games, and you could literally set up in the stream description to auto change at a particular time interval when you switch to the next game.
Or a button, like you press something on the YouTube thing, or just a streaming
Uh-huh,
program.
hotkey.
Yeah, you hit the hotkey and it changes the description, it updates all the shit.
Yeah, and it has everything preset for how you want the stream to go.
Yeah.
Hold on, it's loading something. Okay, there we go. Everybody can see the horse game?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna
No.
be playing Alicia or Alyssa. I forgot which one.
Have you seen this game,
know-
Sharpwing?
I know that's a snake on the horse's ass.
It's
But
it's
why does it look like a shit coil?
It's the shit snake.
no,
The
this
doo-doo
is
snake.
it's called the
Doo-doo snake.
a pedal. Oh, hello. Someone visit my ranch.
Hey, what's up? I just thought I'd stop by and say hi.
So it looks like. Oh wow! I like how the text is Japanese. So this was clearly.
No,
going
this is a
for-
Korean
okay.
game.
Korean.
Oh. Oh yeah, it is Korean. I see the text now.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un, I'm sure, loved this game. While I am starving the people, I shall play my horse game.
Everyone download this horse game and race against KittyHiPur, dude.
Yeah, it's called Alicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Alright, let me
So it's a Korean RPG game that actually took consideration to make English subtext. And that's clearly an RPG. Like, this makes me think of Vindictus if you were constantly riding on horses, though you probably don't fight shit on the horses. If you do, that's interesting.
So, fuck. This channel I watched got their whole channel terminated just for one stupid video.
Really?
They were reviewing like World of Warstar clips, but they were edited and very safe for work, you know. And apparently having a shirtless dude in a video for 12 seconds got them a nudity strike, and the whole channel's just deleted. All their old archived content gone. Everything gone. So thankfully they have a few
Actually-
connections that can like probably talk to YouTube to get it back, but that's not a
That
guarantee.
sucks.
Yeah.
I could say at least there's consistency on the nudity with, like, Twitch, but for me, that was personally, like...
Well, they even
canceled.
said we think YouTube's bots just kind of freaked out.
Even YouTube said that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I hope it comes back because that channel's been up for like 8 years. It's an old ass YouTube channel.
What? Which channel?
Oh, it was one of the Djibouti Dubs guys. It was their second channel. Their first channel's still up, but their second channel where they archive their streams and shit, it's just gone. All that shit's gone. And it's not on Twitch because back then they didn't archive shit on Twitch, you know?
This is why I was trying to get people to care about this YouTube bullshit, because it was going off the rails more and more each day.
Yeah.
It was inevitably going to cost somebody content that they liked.
Alright, here we go. Tokyo drifting with horses.
That's why it affected me. I'm like, shit, even these guys aren't safe. Like, fuck. And they weren't even hurting anyone. They're just doing dopey RP shit.
That's why this matters, though. It's fucking what you get to enjoy. Who gets to tell you what videos you do and don't enjoy, really?
Like shit.
I mean, I'm not making like an extreme point here. I'm just like,
no, it's common sense. I feel like they should just removed AdSense or something until you talk to the officials. You don't have to terminate the fucking YouTube channel.
Well, it was the thing I actually liked about YouTube's recent changes, allowing for merch stores, more donations, subscriptions.
I like the sponsor button
on Twitch. Premieres, the sponsor button. Yep.
Yeah.
All
like that was a step in the right direction. I'm like, finally,
all that was steps away from being purely advertiser dependent.
Yes.
It's the thing, at that point, if you rolled out those options for the people that were demonetized under AdSense, they wouldn't care that they were demonetized under AdSense.
Oh.
They would have so many different methods of crowdfunding.
I feel like Kitty would do that shit.
Care.
You could probably have a sponsor button versus having ads on your videos.
And it was like, you know, to some degree I understood why advertisers pulled out, but now it's just starting to get ludicrous.
What were you saying, Kitty?
Like that they're going to try and get the advertisers back.
I know there have been some people that donated to my channel a couple of times, and I'm very grateful. I mean, that's the only quote-unquote money I ever make off of YouTube, and other than that, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's all for fun.
Yeah, it's all for fun. I mean, sure, I'm grateful, you know, I didn't expect my, like, I know what really launched my channel are those Dubby thingies, but, you know, I didn't expect it to kind of, like, blossom the way it did, so...
To what Wesker said, here's the issue. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but if you really do consider this family-friendly, YouTube doesn't. I'm not even going to say YouTube's advertisers don't, because I don't think Dove fucking cares if Kitty cusses or not. Or,
Dove,
you know...
Kitty is?
No, yeah. Does Pepsi, Coke, Dove, do they even know who these people are?
No. They don't look at that shit.
Common sense would dictate what they were concerned about was ISIS propaganda, maybe Alex Jones, different crap like that. Fake news, conspiracy peddling and all that, and for the fact that right now companies are capitulating more to moral outrage than actually making a sale.
Yep.
By the way, half of the people being morally outraged we have found don't buy the fucking product they're complaining about.
Not at all.
So they're literally having sway on a market that, say, you and me contribute more to than these people do. What the hell?
Maybe it's just me, but if I see a fucked up video and right before it's a Coca-Cola ad, I don't blame Coca-Cola. I blame YouTube.
I don't.
You know what I mean?
Maybe this is just my bias, but I don't want somebody going up on a pedestal talking about the State of the Union for American workers when they haven't worked a day in their life.
It kind of reminds me of YouTube back in the day when I would go on like child-friendly videos, of what you want to call them, of like toy reviews and shit. And before that was a Budweiser ad.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, is this? And then I would have to watch.
Okay, that's like fucked up. I'll admit that.
It's a minute long. Or
and
like
see
a
that
ad for cigarettes.
That there is the middle ground where I advocate for advertisers having the right to decide who they advertise to and not. You know, because like, well, we don't advertise to toy channels. We're a beer commercial. But then to say that things like Bud Light wouldn't advertise to politically controversial stuff, to cussy stuff, to NRA videos, they're beer! That's adult
on
shit!
YouTube, though? Like, can't they, like, put it under kids and then it's like, oh, okay, no beer ads because it's categorized under kids?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, no,
is there not a way to
do that shit? Yeah, there should be. If there's not, do it.
But then on top of that... But then on top of that, people are trying to move YouTube in a political direction. So people that, you know, are pro-gun in America, regardless of how you feel about guns, all they do is show a video educating people more about these firearms. And YouTube says, oh, well, the context matters. If you put in the description educational this and that, we'll take it into deeper consideration. No, they fucking won't. It's lip service. They don't.
Yeah. You fast as fuck. Jump over that shit.
Now, if they were actually being honest, if they actually said, I said, okay, this is an educational video on how to take apart an AR-15 and grease the stock, and they didn't punish me for that, then I would say, yeah, you're honest. you're being consistent with what you said. I put in the description this was educational, and you believe me. But they don't. They say no gun shit allowed whatsoever. Okay, so that's about, let's say, just for the sake of numbers and not misrepresenting people, 40% of the American populace just fucked over by that. Who does that benefit? I mean, in a marketing standpoint, who does that benefit? And then your beer, what the hell do you advertise to if you don't advertise to controversial American opinions, stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, man, it's fucked.
Your beer! You don't advertise to a fucking kids channel, so has YouTube inadvertently said, okay, advertisers that support beer, you're no longer welcome on this platform because what we want are Kinder Egg channels. Like,
I mean,
they're not...
Kitty, there you go.
They don't
Kinder
get
Eggs.
it. They can't have their cake and eat it too. They
Kitty,
can't
Kinder
say,
Eggs.
hey, Bud Light, I want your advertiser dollars! Fuck you!
Like, I don't know. The last time I remember just watching ads,
Ah, shit.
they were all just ads for, like, especially on child-friendly videos. They're all ads for things that children can't buy. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking beer.
Anyway,
Yeah,
chat, how are you
sometimes-
doing?
Chat just died. They
I
give
think
up.
the chat's just fuck off about this.
We were at 10, now we're at 6.
I think they're just like, alright, I don't really want to hear about this stuff.
Okay.
I don't want to
Actually,
talk about
no,
adult
that's
stuff. I want to watch
engaging.
horses and make
The
cool
chat's
jokes.
engaging. Here's what Wesker Rebo said. I want funny, family-friendly content, TM.
I think they were
And-
being sarcastic about it.
And
Yeah.
me steal your food, Oma.
Wait a minute.
All they
Kitty's
really
not
did
family
was-
friendly?
All
I
they
think
really
she's
did
friendly.
was make a YouTube for kids and said, that's it. All's good.
Call it a day.
She's
Oh,
family.
here you go.
I mean,
you
she's friendly,
kid.
but she's
And then
family.
Elstigate happens. It shows how little effort they put into in moderating the content for children on this platform. I have no problem with, having a section for kids shows. We have Sprout, Noggin, Nick Jr., all these different things for kids on TV. That's fine. It is fine for YouTube to want a sect in that. But they have to put in the time and effort, which they fucking didn't. They blatantly showed they did not care by giving them that half-assed excuse for YouTube Kids.
Nobody
Now, if
really.
you want my opinion,
YouTube
you're gonna make a YouTube Kids, right? Nothing news or local event orientated whatsoever, because that's not for kids. Also, maybe don't add "Don't hug me, I'm scared." Some people reported that was fucking on YouTube Kids.
How's it for kids?
Puppets. Kids.
Probably, actually.
They looked at the aesthetic and didn't look into the deeper context of the video. It's like, on the outward side, oh look, puppets. But what about that new movie coming out that's like a PD for puppet murders? Is that for kids?
Hell yeah.
Saw she bit the carrot.
Did she?
Yeah.
What a bitch.
Bit the tip off the carrot. I was like, what the fuck?
Bitch, you ate the carrot?
You're not supposed to eat the carrot. You're just supposed to hold it like a microphone and sing into it.
Oh, we're bumping back up to 9.
People
You know
use weird things for microphones in the shower.
But
I use my carrot.
along with the discussion we're having, most of the chat has said they're okay with it.
Yeah, I think they're fine.
I
I think
just-
the people that
I
left
think
were
it's 'cause
just...
we're not going too far with it. We're actually making decent arguments here.
Yeah.
That's the ground they want to see discussion at. Decent arguments, things that make sense.
Alright.
Literally just launching missiles into crowds of mechs.
Happy
I mean-
Time Murders. Is what Whelp Tired says.
Happy Time Murders, yes, that one.
What's
Very
is that a
happy.
game?
No, it's the show about the puppets and detectives
Like-
and murder.
But
Oh,
that's my
the
point
one
here.
that looks like a Sesame Street ripoff?
Yeah, he literally
Yeah.
says, looks like
I wanna
today's
see that
murders
movie.
brought
That
to you
looks
by
great.
the letter P. You
That
want
looks
P?
great.
I have P on my shelves. No, I don't like P.
You're
That's not for kids.
You know, it'd be really, really lit and dope, and I've been trying to, like, do for so long. I don't know how to do it, but I would love if I can get, like, all the people that, like, stalk me, like, on one live stream. That would be a crazy madhouse, wouldn't it?
And it's
What?
the thing.
people
What?
stalk you and
People
you're
stalk you?
No, when I say stalk, I mean follow.
But that's the point of social media, is to follow you, to stalk your favorite creators.
Well, I don't have anything that's too... Well, what I'm saying is that I think it'd be cool if I can get, all of them.
Where the fuck did this come from out of nowhere?
Because you guys are talking about YouTube!
There's not people stalking you on YouTube, is there?
No, my god, I'm using it as a figure of speech, Jesus Christ.
People are
if it's a figure,
you're blind.
How are you gonna
I would love to get all the people that watch my horrible videos to come to a stream and have a giant-ass party.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the creepy dudes. I was about to say,
no, yes, I want a creepy-ass motherfucker to come down to my fucking house and be all like, "Hi, I'm gonna steal your underwear."
I'm gonna steal your underwear. Your ass crack while you sleep.
Yes, yes, queen.
I forgot to change the description of your stream.
I did change it. I became a dino. I became drifted a horse.
Yeah, it says live Tokyo Drift Horse.
I just sold dino. Sorry.
It's friendly to be a dino.
Family friendly.
Family friendly.
But yeah, wouldn't that be really cool if I can get like a good chunk of the peeps and just have a giant ass party?
Yeah.
If you guys want that to happen, let me know.
It's the thing in Pretense, streams are kind of a niche thing. So
yeah,
the reason,
passe.
Yeah, like...
So passe.
Like, something people have pointed out, you could be a Twitch guy with millions of followers and you only have like a few hundred people show up for your stream.
Oh, I just like, I would think it'd be cool to get like a bunch of them in there, you know? Like,
yeah, and... Well, they explain that. That could be a combination of timing when you start.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I normally...
Consistency is definitely very important if you want big numbers.
I don't know, I just thought it'd be kind of cool just to have like a giant-ass party.
But on top of that, streaming is also a very niche thing that you have a hard time getting people into. But it was strange. Premieres have the exact opposite effect because they just viewed it as an uploaded video that they could engage a live chat with. So for some reason, they didn't like live streams that go on for long periods on end, but they don't mind uploaded videos that you could live comment on.
Where'd those come from?
I saw,
Premieres? Twitch first, and then YouTube's like, hey, this is a good idea, let's let YouTubers do that. Which I liked that. I liked that they decided to do that.
Alright, Ricky, ready to Tokyo Drift Horse?
Hell yeah.
I kind of wanted to stream for a while, but I kind of should have did it over summer. Because college is starting back up, and boy, I know I'll never see you guys again until December.
What, do you live on campus with no computer?
Huh?
Do you live on campus then?
Oh no, it's not that I live on campus. It's that I'll literally never see you because I'll always be busy doing something. I'm starting my major this year.
What are you majoring in?
Computer science.
Oh, nice. Good choice. Tech support or manufacturing?
Well, thinking about computer programming, kind of like that side, like the software, you know?
That's where the money's at, I think.
Yeah, that's where it's at, but I don't know. I have to move and shit after that, and it's, ugh.
Oh yeah, because markets are environmentally sound.
Yeah, and there ain't shit around here.
I think as of right now, the most technologically advanced place in the U.S. might either be California, due to Silicon Valley, or Atlanta, due to fiber wire setting up major networks there.
Honestly, I would hate to go to fucking California.
Well, then go to Atlanta, Georgia.
I wouldn't mind going to California.
Go over there, think you're gonna have fun, walk down the street, see a fucking guy shooting up heroin right in front of you.
Welcome to LA.
Welcome to LA. As I'm gonna quote Jontron, it's like, do you know what a homeless person?
The system is fucked, our laws are fucked, and our morals are fucked. Enjoy your stay.
It's spooky.
There was a thing that I found on one of Jontron's video, where it was the Barbie games that he reviewed. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was pretty funny. And what happened was, is that it was like having fun in California where Barbie traveled around the world or something like that around the US. And John's like, do you know what a homeless person is? This is not LA. I do not see one hepatitis needle or use condom.
Yeah, that's the shameful part. That shit's just laying out in the street. Like, I remember, like, one time there was, like, a news report, and, like, I think it was, like, the mayor was walking through the town. He was like, this is a good city, and, like, in the frame, like, actually in the fucking frame is a guy literally shooting up heroin. Like, in the frame. Yeah. And there's just like, dude, this shit's gross. And he's walking there, and I'm just like, ew.
Not to mention people that claim to care so much about the morality and the ethicality of having affordable jobs and services for people literally push homeless people out of specific areas so that aesthetically the place looks pleasing, but it doesn't actually do anything about the problem at hand.
Let's see.
But it's like, I mean, aesthetically.
So it's like you're gonna preach morality, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a broom and sweep away all the homeless people you created.
I mean, I remember seeing a story about a salon, and the people were scared to go into the salon because there was just a homeless woman near a flower pot, like right in front of the door, just taking a shit in the flower pot.
Wow, I like. Damn.
It's like, no, I mean, like, and they're just like, I'm scared to go near there, and it's like she's just taking a shit in public in front of the flower pot. Like, that's the type of shit you would see in like a third world country, and no, it's happening in America's homeland apparently.
Okay. Super mega ultra alien overlord of space, time, mind, and body? I guess? Is that the name?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Long ass name. I love it.
I wanted to say hello.
Surprised YouTube allowed that.
I would love to see them do vlogs being like, this is super mega ultra alien overlord of time and space and mind and body. I am here.
Yeah, just say the whole
over at Disney World.
That name.
I wish I was creative, make a name like that, but no, I'm just a basic bitch.
Basic bitch.
Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions.
Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. This is Basic Bitch. That's all that need be said.
Well, no, I was gonna say welcome to the stream. If you're new, hi. I do random shit on my channel. Nothing special. Don't subscribe to my channel. It is shit.
Don't subscribe to her and don't join her Discord group.
But what was I gonna say? But yeah, if you have any questions or if you wanted just to stop by and say hi, welcome to the fam. We have crack cocaine here for you.
Somebody wants you to do a live stream of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Why does everybody want that? It's confusing.
I have no idea. Everybody knows what happens in that game now. We know it's actually a horror game now. There's no surprise element to it.
But all the popular YouTubers play that. I want to play it too.
You know what all the popular YouTubers should be playing? Super Mario 64. That shit's still popular in regards to streams.
Honestly, I kind of wanted to make a game where it starts off all nice and sweet and then it turns into that, but...
A lot of people do. It's an interesting concept, but... You know, you gotta find a way to do it where people don't expect it. But if people play Doki Doki Literature Club now, that surprise element's no longer there.
I'm sorry, I'm an OG person. I like Baldi's Basics.
It's been talked about, it's been talked about on social media so much now. Everybody knows Doki Doki Literature Club's actually a horror game now.
But yeah.
Yep, that's the problem.
No, I actually, one of the horror games, and I don't really play horror games that much because I have this weird thing doing martial arts for so long. I hate being caught off guard, even though, you know, I was trained to not to take it at, if it came at my face. But I just don't like horror imagery. It's just, it's not that, it's like a mixture of like being squeamish, but at the same time, it's just fucking disturbing. Like, I understand there's sort of a creative type, you know, thing. People are artists and make things and shit, but you gotta really think about the psychology behind these people, like the Yandere Dev motherfucker. And I'm not saying the Doki Doki Literature Club motherfucker isn't, you know, like Yandere Dev, but I'm just saying that it's you just have to think, like, really, just really think about it like a normal person.
What did Yandere Dev do this time?
He's just weird. I haven't really been seeing much or checking in on it, so yeah.
Here's the point, though. Doki Doki Literature Club was actually, and I think people have realized this now, it's a promotional piece. It's the predecessor to a larger game the person that made that game is working on. That was the whole point of Doki Doki Literature Club. They used it to market this larger game they're working on. So it's not just going to be Doki Doki Literature Club. They're working on a larger game. And they gave people Doki Doki for free, marketed the hell out of it. Who knows? They probably actually contacted some YouTubers and were like, hey, play this game. You won't regret it.
Oh, sorry.
They did that to market their game. It was a marketing piece for the larger game they're working on.
By the way, Super Mega Ultra Alien Overlord of Space and Time and Body, they said their ass is itchy, BRB, they're gonna play D&D on Sunday, and that they're a druid. I don't like D&D. I mean, that's just me. I can't get behind it. I've tried.
I love D&D.
That's fine. I play like Neverwinter, which is basically D&D, the video game.
It's not. It's D&D if D&D was linear and was basically an online RPG.
Go back.
But I understand people not liking D&D. It is an acquired taste. You'd have to be somebody that actually didn't mind board games where you just sit there, roll a dice.
No, I used to play board games all the time as a kid. It's just that...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, most of the entertainment is like the engagement between people, the imagination, not having a problem with having to wait your turn, and interactions worth a damn. D&D's only fun if you have a good DM, or it's only fun if you don't mind a huge turn-based aspect in... D&D is essentially a board game if you could make it about whatever you wanted. There's no rules, there's no requirements other than the combat system of the game, unless you want to make your own combat system, to what the story can be about, to what the story can have in it. Hell, the community even actively encourages home brewing new stuff that other people could use in their games. I would argue Wizards of the Coast isn't very welcoming to their player base nowadays. Especially due to MTG and the controversy surrounding that. But the community has always been welcoming to new players. And then I'm gonna get shot in the ass and proven wrong by that, but whatever. The silence should consume everything.
Well, you were talking and nobody else was talking, so they didn't want to.
I stopped talking for about 10 seconds. You were listening to nothingness. Man, that must have been some interesting nothingness.
I did it again on purpose that time.
It's like, wow, that nothingness must have been saying something really compelling.
I'm talking to a ghost.
By the way, Ricky, can you check the Discord, my Discord really quick?
Alright, shit happened. I checked it like 5 times.
Because apparently Sharpwing linked it out.
Yeah, there's no one joining. I literally joined, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I forgot I wasn't in.
Okay, just make sure that you, you know, what was it? Shut the link off really quick.
It's a 1-day exploration.
Yeah.
Well, can you turn it off manually?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can by erasing it from the listing, but it actually, like, if you do a stream, it benefits to allow that link to be able to...
Yeah, just deactivate it after the stream. Ain't no big deal.
Alright.
Yeah, or deactivate it after the 24-hour period, because what if people come on, watch a playback of the stream later tonight, and they see that link?
Nah, I doubt people are gonna join.
24 hours is a single day.
We got people like Yin Yang, Sandbreaker, Broken Heart,
We've got a
fire
community
emojis, the top weed.
This community is fire. I'm just gonna put you in peeps, Ricky.
Alright, yeah. I keep leaving servers. That's my excuse.
Now you are a delicious Easter treat.
Oh.
You know, that sounded gay. I like it.
I could be gayer, but I don't want to, like, have that be recorded on stream. You know what I mean? Stop brushing his ass. Talking
They
about
need
gay.
to be clean.
You ain't even brushing. You're smacking him with it. You're just like,
Oh!
You just like wrap the towel around your fist and you just start punching him.
punching the shit. Fucking win the next race, bitch.
The words just say clean. Even the horse is like bloody.
Here, I'll do a speed run.
You just like broke the horse's jaw.
Satisfied.
Alright. Maybe I should stream later like I usually do, because I've noticed that there was more of a turnout, but then again, I had to do a Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, so I'm not surprised.
Mr. Kobayashi's the mid.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to be racist, aren't you?
No, that's not my pastime.
It is mine.
That's racist.
World War II never ended. That's racist. No, that's just factual. But have I hurted your feelings yet?
I'm hurted.
You're hurted?
Wesker wants to fist the horse.
Oh!
Play the offline dinosaur game. How the fuck's she gonna do that while streaming? Dope. You kind of need to be online to stream.
Ha 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 ha.
I guess, unless you're implying that she records it and uploads it, then yes, but you can't stream that.
Which she might have the power to upload it as premieres now, unless that ability has.
Or I suppose she could. She'd have to get a virtual box, wouldn't she, for like a computer?
She'd have to like.
What I want to do is get a card, a capturing card or whatever, to stream games from my consoles. Yeah, whatever that thing is.
The Elgato.
I'm trying to get a capture card so I can stream Switch games.
Yes.
Or at least record them.
What if you played as Carl Weezer and you rode llamas at light speed?
That'd be great. I love Carl.
Where's that Jimmy Neutron shit that was supposed to happen?
Oh, Jimmy!
Oh, Jimmy!
They did have like a stupid fucking thing called Planet Sheen for a little while.
Yeah, but I'm talking about OG shit.
Sheen stole Jimmy's rocket and then flew to another planet by accident, and they got stuck there. Yeah, they never gave that an appropriate conclusion, so I guess we're just supposed to assume
he's
Sheen
dead.
Died on the other planet.
He's on the moon.
He's on the moon.
He's dead. Even the aliens left them.
Planet Sheen did happen, and it had quite a few episodes for a while. It was on Nick for a while. I think it was animated by the same people that made that fucking Fanboy and Chum Chum thing.
That show was god awful. Both of them were god awful. Let's be honest.
The logic behind the characters
Chum Chum was worse than Planet Sheen.
Planet
Sheen was just lame. So lame.
He couldn't carry the show by himself. He needed Jimmy. Like, at least put Jimmy in there.
That's what I'm saying. But
yeah.
It's kind of like
well,
if
the
you had
comedy behind Sheen was that he was supposed to be a foil to Jimmy.
And they had bootleg Carl, but they had no Jimmy.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Jimmy brings those two characters together. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they should have had a bootleg Jimmy or like
have an alien Jimmy.
Call him Timmy. Alien Jimmy. If they had an alien Carl, why didn't they have an alien Jimmy?
They didn't have the budget for it.
They want to make a new model.
Why Jimmy Neutron?
I don't fucking know. I don't have all the answers.
Answers?
Yeah.
Answers.
I'm gonna fucking
You'll
punch
need
you.
to have the answers.
Answers.
Been streaming for almost an hour now. It's pretty good.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee. Hey, Kitty, you want some coffee?
Always.
Coffee.
Always.
Oh.
Yeah, I fucking love that Jersey accent, I swear.
Jazzy.
Jersey.
Jazzy.
Jersey. Jersey?
Honest question, was Carl the one that had the crush on Jimmy's mom? Yes, the fat guy.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was the one that said, "Oh, Judy, so I came here to bake you some cookies." What? What the? It was the greatest clip because he was like, "You'll never understand our love." Alrighty then, and then fucking like Hugh just
Alrighty
walks
then.
away. Oh, that was great. And then there was
Fucking
the
Hugh,
one.
I love Hugh.
Hugh was my favorite.
He should have had a show.
Yeah, the Hugh show.
Planet Hugh.
Planet Huey.
I sat on a banana and it changed my life.
He fucking. Oh my god, that was bad. And then he had like the no pants day where he literally just walked around as like, you know, briefs and shit.
What about
And
the
Mo-
one where he was a
Yeah.
greaser and he was sexy as fuck?
Oh yeah, I remember that
The
one.
whole town wanted him.
Yeah, everyone was like, gotta get that
Like,
big.
oh.
Even like the guys, who was the one who worked at, what was the restaurant or the diner that they hung out with? The Candy something? Where was the hangout? You remember what I'm talking about? That candy
Yeah, I'm
bar?
trying to think of the name of it. I think it was just called the Candy Bar.
Well, that was like the guy who
It
ran
was
it.
really called the Candy Bar. Yeah.
The guy that was running it was so gay. He was so gay. Did you remember
In
that?
retrospect, yes. I didn't like as a kid. I was like, whatever. He's just talking weird.
Don't worry, Carl.
Yeah.
Just forget about it. Just
The
eat
principal,
and forget.
the principal
Eat
was
and
so
forget.
The
sassy.
principal
The
so
principal,
gay.
the principal.
I
Love
loved
Michael
the fucking,
Lawrence when he's older.
I loved the fucking guy
Oh my God.
that ran the candy bar though, because at the end of every sentence
Fucking
he'd
love
be like,
Michael
"Yeah." It was like little things like that that just made the characters enjoyable.
I just wish that I don't think that show ever really blossomed to the point of its potential. I felt like it was cut off too soon.
Well, yeah, Jimmy Neutron has kind of been memeing on the internet ever since because it wasn't actually a bad show.
No, are you
And
fucking kidding? I waited
all-
for that shit. It was
all-
like,
All the potential that show had, though, went down the toilet when their animation studio ceased to exist.
Cause
Like,
sorry,
the
the Ant
animation
Bully.
studio, yeah,
The Ant Bully
animation
ruined them.
studio- Yeah, the animation studio that made Jimmy Neutron went completely under. And
Damn.
I guess Nickelodeon or something bought the rights to Jimmy Neutron. It's the only way I could see that they managed to do things like Planet Sheen and stuff like that.
well,
So the ability for Jimmy Neutron to come back is in their fucking hands.
well, they would have to get a
Somebody's saying
new
that.
animation company and new models.
Oh, they can make the models easily. Just get
Probably still
illumination
have
on that.
Oh god, they're gonna
just
put
want-
fucking minions in goddamn Jimmy Neutron.
I just wanted Jimmy Neutron to have-
How peak hot.
You know how shitty it would be if it was 2D when it came back?
Oh my,
Oh my
god,
God.
that would suck.
It looked like Fairly Odd Parents. It's like,
Except for the
Butch
Jimmy
Hartman
and
becomes the
Power
lead
Hour.
animator.
and it's on
Jimmy
full
and-
axis.
The Jimmy and
Yes.
Timmy Power
And
Hour
it's
was-
all like Christian based, and it's like, okay, even though there's science, we have to believe in God.
Listen, guys, we gotta praise God. Just like...
Jimmy,
Yeah,
why aren't you
praise
praising
God.
God?
Wait,
And then you have like Jimmy
There are no
Jimmy
instead of
Power
brain
Hour
blast
4.
elements in Fairly Odd
It's like,
Parents.
God.
Instead of Brain Blast, it zooms in on the Bible and goes inside of it and shit.
It's like Bible Blast.
Bible Blast!
Sounds like an attack from like a video game.
And then the fucking last episode, he smacks the dude with his fucking Bible.
No, like
With a
God
fucking
comes down
weapon.
and said everything that you knew was a lie.
And goes
God
back
damn
into
it.
the clouds for another 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
wait.
God.
That was he who was, is all, and everything, and he just came down to tell me everything I know is a lie, and then go back up to the heavens. What a fucking dick!
Now it's like, God damn it! Now I praise Satan. It's like what? It's like Jimmy.
Sheen, God is gonna come and kill your sins.
Oh boy.
You have like another Timmy Jimmy Power Hour where it's like, you know, Cosmo, Wanda, why are you here?
No, and then fucking, what's that new girl's name shows up? Chloe. She just
fuck
shows
Chloe.
up.
Fuck Chloe.
She has a fight with what was it, Sydney?
Cindy. Yeah, Cindy.
Yeah, just has a fight with her. There can only be one blonde person here. Oh look, I don't know.
Let's just watch Jimmy Neutron.
Like just stream it like on my show, on the
Yeah, let's get a copyright strike. And
There were
Neutron.
just to say there were Jimmy Neutron video games.
Yes, play them.
Find one.
Well, where? Help me to find them.
Let's see. I think there was one based off the Jimmy Neutron movie.
PS2.
Yeah, PS2. There's one based off of that one Twonkies Jimmy Neutron special that for some reason got its own video game. Jimmy Neutron Attack of the... Yeah, Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies. The Twonkies were literally a ripoff of Gremlins. It's exactly what they were.
Isn't there like a movie when the pants attack?
That was like the first episode.
First episode.
Like,
movie was about the aliens
Eggs.
kidnapping. Yeah, the egg aliens stealing all the parents.
Oh, you know who I actually want to see because they never got any screen time after that. I think his name was Kenny. He was the guy who had the fucking cotton candy eating contest.
Oh yeah!
I
won!
I felt so bad for him.
I'm like, this is why we have childhood obesity. It's all your fault.
Bulby, man. Bulby's a fucking beast.
Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap.
I win election for fraud! Slap, slap,
Slap,
slap.
slap. Clap, clap, clap.
Slap, slap,
Clap,
slap.
clap, clap, clap.
And then they have like the Romeo and Juliet.
In that fucking Jimmy Neutron special, he literally votes himself off the game. And then he's like convinced that he won. Bulby won the game! Then he gets dropped down a pit.
Oh,
Reminds me of what was it that I was about to say?
One character I really felt bad for was Judy because she always gets stuck with the shit in the end. The mom. The one that's like, James Isaac Neutron, you get down here this instant!
James Isaac Neutron.
God is Carl.
Oh,
No,
Jody,
God is a llama.
What? I came to bake. Will you come and bake me some cookies? Wow. Sorry, that's my
Now
favorite.
that being said, Jimmy and Timmy Power Hour actually wasn't that bad.
No, I lived for the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
There were 3 of them.
Yeah. Where it's like, who are you? Oh my god! I look weird! Cosmo! Wanda! I wish I could get more LSD.
Like fucking Jimmy Neutron Universe Timmy is a fucking nightmare.
Oh my god! And then he like,
God,
and then he bangs like he gets with Cindy Vortex.
He doesn't bang her.
I meant to say
I
he
must have
gets
missed that season.
That's the lost episode.
the last episode. Fucking
Unaired 8th episode.
It's the thing
Oh
that
my
sucks,
god, I'm
though,
dying.
After those specials, the freaking characters never at all hint to the Jimmy and Timmy Power Hour again. It's not even a part of the continuity.
I think it was sort of a, since they're both from different universes, I guess it's sort of like that.
Like, it's sort of a don't ask,
Licensing.
don't tell sort of scenario.
They'll just show it one day randomly on a Saturday afternoon.
They don't show the Jimmy and Timmy Power Hour.
They
anymore.
don't show anything
Jimmy
Jimmy and Neutron
Neutron.
anymore.
No, they will on fucking
Although,
Nicktoons.
Yeah, but-
Sometimes at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, like
No, not
nobody's
even at-
fucking up at 3 a.m. unless if you're like us.
That's the last time I've
Look,
seen it.
No, the last time I remember seeing it, it was early in the day because of the fact that it was around the time when they decided they were going through their emo phase, so they were gonna remove SpongeBob from the network, and it was really fucking good because they had to show shows that they wouldn't normally show.
Yeah.
So they showed Jimmy Neutron for a while. Nice. Yeah, they showed that, and then they kind of showed fucking, what's that show that I'm thinking of? Fairly Odd Parents. But then they showed the Kung Fu Panda show. I really love that show. Not a lot of people sleep on that, but it's really good.
I actually enjoy that these networks actually did acknowledge their old shows by putting them on their rollback channels, like Nicktoons, that mostly reminisces on.
There was I think for
or how Boomerang actually shows Chowder and the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack and stuff.
Damn
like
it!
That now.
I wish I had that channel.
Yeah, but I missed the Flintstone shit.
Yeah,
and the Looney Tunes.
You got Boomerang.
They do still have Flintstones and all that stuff on there, but they also have it combined with shows they don't show on Cartoon Network anymore, like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Okay.
Chowder. All of it sort of just shares that channel, especially cartoons as old as Yogi Bear and shit like that.
Hey, Boo Boo, would you like a picnic basket?
Around the time when fucking
DirecTV, I don't really want
it was probably about like 2011,
Boo Boo sound like a grandma.
Well, gosh there, Yogi. I don't know what to do.
You want my opinion? The ending for Chowder was satisfying, but for me, the series didn't go long enough. Like,
yeah.
I feel like Chowder still had plenty to offer. It was cut down in its prime, kind of.
Wasn't Chowder, didn't it become like a meme or something, or during its show?
Alright. To point out how popular Chowder was, back when Cartoon Network actually designated their best shows to Friday night, oftentimes Chowder was the face of it. Yep. And he would always constantly talk about how new episodes of his show were coming out, because that's how popular Chowder was. Flapjack, Chowder,
you could escape Chowder. I hated the shit out of him, but I could appreciate. Yeah, that was their SpongeBob for a while.
Flapjack, Chowder, Adventure Time. Cartoon Network used to do nothing but pump out good shit. Like, people gave My Gym Partners a monkey shit.
I love that show.
I didn't like it.
Camp Lazlo was pretty good too.
That fucking ending actually like confused me because I was like, okay, wait a minute, this is the end of the show.
So
that shit actually had disturbed me. Y'all remember what happened?
Yeah.
Nah, I never seen it.
Oh,
we know the Lazlo? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, because you're left to reminisce on the fact that whole summer these kids were stuck with a deranged lunatic.
Yeah, and then they locked, what's his name from Rocco in the fucking closet. Like an older version. Heifer, yeah. The old version of Heifer they locked in the closet. That man isn't the real Scoutmaster, I am. I've been locked in that closet all summer. Like,
that was,
damn.
Like, holy shit! He's a deranged lunatic?
Yeah.
He's like, but what? What? What did I do? And they start putting him in handcuffs. What did I do? What did I even do? Like, I was just like, that's kind of spooky. Like, if you really think about it.
He fucking locked the guy in his closet, took his place, and acted as the Scoutmaster for a bunch of children the entire summer. That is fucked.
That actually had me really bothered when I saw that. Like, as a kid, like, I remember, like, before I remembered it, I was just like, wasn't there just some sort of crazy episode where it was like they locked somebody in a closet or something? I remember seeing that episode again, like, as an adult, and I was like, oh my god, that shit was fucked.
It's because Camp Lazlo had a continuity, but they never showed the episodes in an order. They just thought it was a random show. So they actually wound up showing the finale too early, and then they aired other episodes which just messed with that continuity. But the actual ending was Lumpus getting found out to have locked away the real Scoutmaster in a closet for the entire summer. And then getting arrested.
Like, I mean, like, as a kid, I'm just like, that's stupid. But then, like, as an adult, I'm just like, holy shit. He could have killed them.
Yeah.
He could have literally killed them. He could have murdered them and got away with it.
Why would he do that and then take on the responsibilities of running the camp?
Like, because he's insane.
No, but like, and then you think about it, like, was the whole series like he was like trying to be the best Scoutmaster?
Yeah, I actually had a fan theory about this. Lumpus had kind of a, if that's his real fucking name, but the dude had kind of an egotism problem. he would have rather been recognized as the best Scoutmaster, got all the attention, got everything he ever wanted, than to just impersonate the Scoutmaster, murder a bunch of kids, and move on. That wasn't his goal. He wanted to succeed, and he went to the lengths of fucking impersonating a guy, tying him up, and locking him in a closet to get it.
My thing is, like, what did he do? Like, how did he eat? That was an entire summer. That's 3 months. That's 3 fucking months.
He probably like, fed him or something.
He cannibalized the children.
He probably like fed the guy or something. I don't think Lumpus was interested in murder is the thing.
That shit's crazy. That is so fucking crazy.
Yeah, because you gotta think, like, if you look at that in adult context, that means this fucker is like in a sex dungeon or some shit. I don't know.
I'm just thinking to myself, like,
he's just tied to a chair in a closet somewhere being fed beans from a can or something.
No, not even beans, like fucking goddamn soup.
Kidney
like
beans.
soup.
Kidney beans.
Like just simple.
No, he's given prison food.
Yeah. Like, I'm actually, like, when I watched that again, I was like, dude, this is fucking crazy. Because it's like, it's so out of left field too, because it's like, the entire episode's not about that. Like, the entire episode's about, like, him, like, trying to get recognition for making some sort of invention, but the invention literally is paint your skin, and, like, paint clothes onto your skin so you don't have to wash clothes. And then people thought it was such a good idea, and people were praising him. He got millions of dollars, and, like, people came from the future like, this invention saved our lives. It brought about world peace. It's like, this invention was the greatest thing ever. And then it rains. Then it washes away the clothes. Then they're all naked, just standing around like,
that was naked at the end?
Did it like erase the people from the future?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're like, oh my god. They're like,
and then that's when they fucking come up in the police saying, this dude's an imposter.
Yeah, they're like, this dude's an imposter. Like that caught.
Oh my god, that probably put him in prison for life. Just them rolling up and all the people were naked. And he's impersonating the camp counselor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy, isn't it? Like, it's crazy.
The implications.
But then, you know what really messed with me? Finding all that out, Laszlo just treated it like an average Tuesday.
Like, man, shoot.
Like, wow, this sure was an interesting summer, guys.
It's like, I can't believe the Scoutmaster was fake. Well, okay, whatever. And then everyone else is just like, yeah. I mean, I guess because they have seen crazier shit, like they went and saw fucking Santa Claus or whatever. Remember that?
Yeah.
In an actual Camp Laszlo movie, they had a giant talking bean.
Yeah. Or the fucking Meat Man. Like, remember that? That shit spooked me. That shit actually, like, I can't watch that as an adult. That shit really
I never watched Camp Laszlo. I'm sorry.
I'm guessing the Meat Man was like a non-continuity based campfire story.
It had to be. Because it's scary.
Because it's kind of implied that they all died at the end. I mean, it didn't use death, but the Meat Man fucking ate them all.
It's like, Meat Man, no. Meat Man's alive. I was mad.
Meat Man's alive. Like, oh shit, fuck.
I want to watch that show again now.
Yeah.
I did. It was pretty good.
Back when kids shows actually did more challenging to people than adult shows did.
What other show ended really had some weird shit? You know what show I really miss and I hate ended like really too soon?
What?
The Life and Times of Juniper Lee.
Yes.
Remember how that shit got real dark when it was like she wanted to be an astronaut, but she couldn't leave because if she left the city, like she wouldn't be able to leave the city.
Yeah, because they'd all fucking die.
Yeah. Like, she was like the protector of the city, so she couldn't leave the city. Like, she physically was trapped in the city. She could not leave it. Like, she had to have a kid to leave the city. And she had got the chance to go on a rocket and go into space, but she couldn't do it because she couldn't leave the city. So she was trapped there until she became an adult and had a kid. And then she could leave the city. But
was that the song that had that opening? Someone once told me the grass was much.
No, that's
That's what's told by Ginger.
Ginger.
That show, oh my god, that one
this
episode
dude,
bothered me.
Wesker, Mr. Meaty was lit. Everyone says that show is creepy and weird. I love Mr. Meaty.
That shit was funny.
I love
Yeah,
Mr. Meaty.
I never saw
took
Mr.
dark
Meaty.
shit. Mr. Meaty took dark shit and presented it in a kid-friendly aspect.
I thought of it as kind of like
cringe
cringe humor and kind of like absurdist humor, you know?
Yeah.
It was
meant to
supposed.
be
It
weird.
was supposed to be stupid. That's literally how the show meant to market itself. The first fucking episode.
That's what made it good. I like it when he shoves his fucking hands in the deep fryer, and he's like, ah! And he's like, look, see, everyone's doing it. Eats his own finger. I was like, ugh.
Everyone's doing it. Oh my god.
He's like, I do this shit all the time, and he eats his own fucking hand.
How about the fact that the fat dude beat the bad guys in a breakdancing contest by speeding up fucking country music and dancing to it? And like what he essentially did was he did a head turn so fucking fast that he turned into a tornado and blew them all away.
Blew them all away.
Oh, it was Josh and Parker. Parker was the fat dude.
Josh,
Yeah.
that came out right around the time when
Josh and Parker, yeah.
fucking Drake and Josh came out too. That's the funny part.
I love Drake and Josh.
I didn't watch
Josh,
it.
Josh and Parker. Josh, as in,
But
you know, Drake and Josh. And
like
Parker,
the story
their last
also
name.
had a dark undertone in Mr. Meaty though, because Mr. Meaty, if
He
you think about it
was
as a series,
insane.
it actually pointed out in the series how things were going to get progressively worse and worse for the people that worked at the Mr. Meaty stand. Because the whole premise was that the worst guy in the entire business chain had been unthawed and he was retaking control.
Yeah, I remember that.
But think about this. There was a reason he was frozen to death in that freezer.
And his fucking assistant was a robot. Remember that shit?
Wait,
Yeah.
what? This shit's crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't watched
Yeah.
this show in years.
Remember when Satan
Yeah.
came out and granted him a wish, and he said, "I wish I was buff," so he made him super strong, but his head's
His name was
tiny.
Wedgelord. He was
Yeah,
essentially
Wedgelord.
a demon of wedgies.
And then at the end, they just give him the super biggest wedgie ever to send him back to hell.
Wedgelord cheats in an arm wrestling contest, and Parker doesn't want to be his bitch, so he runs up behind him, gives him a giant wedgie, and then he's like, "No one's ever wedgied Wedgelord!" And then he just basically fades from existence.
Fucking dies.
Yeah,
Wait,
man,
so
it's-
why was the guy frozen to death? That's my
Because
question.
I guess the CEO was essentially like a guy that was so bound by greed he was pure evil.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Like, what was he, like,
Yeah,
the
because-
physical embodiment
alright,
of the sin of greed?
Think about this. Throughout the series, there's this skinny guy next to him that has really dark eyes and underlined bags. But at one point, it actually goes back and Mr. Media points out he was the happiest fucking manager of that burger joint ever. And what happened was Parker and Josh accidentally unthawed the original owner, and he activates a chip in the back of his neck that turns him into a slave like all of his past ancestors.
What?
That's fucked, right?
Did that?
Yeah.
What happened next?
Well, he's a slave! He's a slave to the thought-out dude. And the thought-out dude
Oh,
is
so that's what it was.
turning
He was an android. He was being a
Mr.
slave.
Meaty stand in the most evil establishment in the entire world.
Yeah. Also, apparently we're loud as fuck. You need to like fix the volume. I think.
Okay.
Oh, let's
Stop
talk about
screaming,
Kitty.
please.
Stop screaming.
Stop screaming.
Kitty has no input. She's not seen any of that show, any of that shit.
No, Nick had some interesting shit on it at one point.
Yeah.
He did.
I went back and watched Mr. Media, and I actually saw that even in a show that stupid, it actually had an underlining storyline. It was just, you had to really be paying attention to notice what the story was and how dark that shit really was.
How did it end? It just didn't.
Yeah.
It
just
didn't
kinda
have an
stopped.
appropriate ending. It was canceled.
The fucking
Damn.
shorts were darker than the show, though. You remember that? They had like
Yeah.
a 2-minute or 3-minute short. That's what I meant about the deep frying the hand. What happened is Parker was showing this girl around in the back of the fucking, I guess, the deep fryers, and she slips on some shit, and it fucking her whole hand goes right in the deep fryer and gets fried, just burnt to a crisp. And he's like, don't worry, I do that all the time." Shoves his hand in the fucking deep fryer. Tasty. Eats his fucking finger. It's like, why?
What other shows have you watched that had underlying plot like that?
For Nick, that was like Adult Swim levels of fucked up.
They should bring that show back, honestly.
They should. What Nick should do is actually make their own adult sect for Nick. They've got Nick at Night, but that predominantly consists of like sitcoms and stuff that aren't necessarily adult.
I just realized Mr. Meaty was made by the Canadians. It explains why it was so fucked up.
Canadians always make fucked up dark shit.
They do. They just have no
They're
chill.
like the nicest people on the planet.
They're amazing, but their TV, holy shit, that shit gets
like,
dark.
holy shit, man. Maybe that's why they're nice. They get showed the darkest shit in the world, so they're just like, you know what, the world is a fucked up place. I'm just gonna be nice.
Now I'm starting to wonder if this Kitty stream or not. I don't know, she ain't talking.
Well, you guys have been talking, so I have no input. I have nothing, and every time I try to talk, I keep getting talked over, so I just like,
well, then
alright.
roast our ass. It's your stream.
Yeah.
Don't be a bitch. Yell at us. We'll take it.
Take it.
Well, plus I'm racing, so I'm kind of focusing.
I figured
that
you're
too,
just
that
focused
too,
as
you're
fuck.
focusing.
It's a mixture of being focused and just like, I have no input. I have nothing to contribute to this.
What about shows you remember?
Yeah.
Shows that I remember?
Like some weird shit.
I had no, was Sailor Moon count as being fucking weird? Because I saw,
I
like...
love Sailor Moon.
That was interesting. I remember there was a point where Cartoon Network was showing like old anime like Sailor Moon.
No, well, I'm not talking about when it was old, quote unquote. I'm talking about this was 1994 or 5. Like, this is when Sailor Moon was still, like, on TV.
Yeah.
This wasn't reruns. So I saw it when it was still on TV.
I saw it when it was like on Cartoon Network.
Tuxedo Mask was cool as shit.
I had some mixed feelings about Tuxedo
Really?
Mask. Yeah, well, cause he's the thing. He'll come in the English version. I think, and also I think Duo's the Japanese.
Takes all the credit.
No, he comes in and he's like, Sailor Moon, I'm here to help you. Oh, Tuxedo Mask! Alright, I have done nothing. I'm here to help you. Here's some encouragement. But you didn't do anything. Goodbye.
All I did was say nice shit to you,
And
it
then
made you
on
look
top
good.
of it, here's what the weird part is. On top of it, fucking Tuxedo Mask, he fucking like had at one point Darien, aka the Tuxedo Mask, he quote unquote died. He lost all of his memories, but the love for Serena / Sailor Moon ended up manifesting into this Arabian night called the Moonlight Night, and he was sort of like Aladdin.
What the fuck?
Just Google this shit. I'm not. Google it. I fucking dare you. Google fucking this shit.
There was some shit, like I remember having some cassette tape versions of Sailor Moon that had very special episodes on them. There was one where an ice queen was literally freezing the entire world.
Yep,
And there was
that was a movie. That was a
pneumonia.
movie. That was a movie.
Yeah.
It was called Sailor Moon. Something the move. I don't want to say it was Sailor Moon
Yeah, I
R,
remember
but it was a
Luna-
movie, and the point of it
Yeah.
is that so Serena is like just about to enter high school. She's been dating Darien for a couple of years now. And remember, she's only 14, and she's dating this guy who's like 17. But that's okay because it's fucking Japan, you know. And it's like, Darien, you pedo fuck. Anyway, so but
Wait, 17 and 14, they're technically both legal age in the U.S.
yeah, they're
Minors can court each other.
Well, yeah, they can court each other, but it was just, I don't know, it just set with me wrong. Anyway, but getting back to the thing, he, fucking, how can I put this? So, Serena, you know, this ice bitch comes out of nowhere, and she's like, I'm gonna put the Earth in fucking Iceland, give us Ice Age, you know, before Ice Age was a thing. And then apparently Luna, the cat, falls in love with a human and thinks that Artemis doesn't love her, but then she finds out that Artemis does love her, but then before that she turns into a human who is named Princess Kaguya, who is like this moon princess. So there was like a moon princess or a legend of a moon princess, and yeah, it was a really bizarre movie because I felt really like awkward as a kid seeing anime nipples.
Wasn't there a point where the human she like fell in love with got caught in the snow and he almost died of like pneumonia?
Yep. He died, and then she's like, "Oh, you have to wake up. Please wake up." And I was like, "All right, hey." And then all the Sailor Scouts got together, and they're like, "Yeah, we saved the day."
Fuck. Anime is weird.
Oh yeah.
Well, not only that, but there was like another one that my sister had on cassette where this like fucking plant alien dude who might have been gay for Darien. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I know what that's Sailor Moon R, the movie. That's Sailor Moon R, Promise of a Rose.
That shit was dark because this dude had like nails that could stretch out and stab through you like knives. And
Well, here it was. Here's the thing. It wasn't technically Darien. It was this flower creature that was in the pocket of the wielder of all the plant shit, and it ended up being, you know, how can I put it? That plant thing ended up corrupting him, and that's what sort of, you know, happened. And he did genuinely love Darien, but in the English version, that's, you know, censored. And
they're friends. They're best friends.
They're best friends.
My best friend.
You're my best butt buddy.
Yeah, but in the movie, I could tell the fucker was actually gay for him. Like, even in the English dub, you can tell that.
We're cousins.
It's like,
No, we're cousins.
The amount of care he had for Darien, yeah, he's fucking gay. Like, you could tell.
But anyway, yeah, he was just, it was a weird movie.
They can just lie and say, that's my brother.
Although, that was an interesting movie, though, because it had, like, some dark shit. Like, there were, like, plants eating people.
Yeah, plants eating people. Really bizarre.
The fucking plant dude literally almost killed Darien, and you could see his devastation by that, because it was an accident. He did not mean to stab his nails through Darien.
Oh,
And
Darien, my
died of
buddy.
blood loss, so he took Darien and healed him in, like, this plant pod that apparently healed him. Like, I don't know. It was weird. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure Sailor Moon had to, like, stop this planet from, like, crashing into the Earth.
No, the Earth, they wanted to repopulate or, like, take the energy from the Earth. A lot of the things have themes in Sailor Moon. They have, first it was, energy, like human energy or vibrational scales, and then it went over to, I want to say, I think it was, I can't remember what the second season was, but I know the third season for a fact was about pure hearts, and it released the 3 treasures of Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto, and then Sailor Saturn was awoken after that, and then the next one was Dreams, and it featured Pegasus, who is a flying horse with it's a flying unicorn, and after that, next was Eternal, which is the final season of Sailor Moon. And yeah, that was sort of the star seeds. It was like, I guess, a human's crown chakra hoo-ha thing, and they needed to steal.
Wasn't there like a new Sailor Moon that came out?
Yes, it was Sailor Moon Crystal. That's supposed to be quote unquote closer to the comic book and the manga, whatever you want to go technical about it.
So probably
I heard
the manga.
I heard it was not as close, too rushed, and not as interesting.
Ah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a bizarre type thing. So, I mean, I don't know. I watched a couple of episodes. It was just, I guess, I don't know. But I do like the art, but then sometimes they fucked up with the animation. I showed Ricky some of it because he likes fucked up animation.
It's funny as shit.
Like, I kid you not, it looks like 2006 DeviantArt fanime crap.
It really does. I mean, it looks like they straight
and this
hired
is like
someone from
Toei. This is a Toei animation we're talking about here. So,
Yeah.
I think the chat's just getting bored of us, I'll be honest.
I don't blame them.
Wesker Rebirth brought up Code Lyoko.
I remember
I watched
that.
the shit out of
I
that.
didn't.
I liked Code Lyoko. That was great.
I didn't.
I mean, it was great for a while. I think I only watched season 1. I watched all of season 1. I don't remember season 2.
I think it was interesting when the virus inside of the freaking Lyoko thing became sentient and it started trying to spread seeds of distrust amongst the team that were supposed to keep resetting the timeline.
Yeah.
And what it was essentially doing was sowing distrust amongst them. And I believe at one point it actually controlled one of their friends' bodies and made it into the physical realm because it did that. And he started doing shit like kidnapping some of them and crap like that. That was insane.
And Wesker, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you're not the only one in the chat. There's just other people just not talking.
Hellhound TOS. No, I am the only one left. No, there's like 6. There's like, after you and him, there's...
I think some of the political stuff that you stated earlier got a little too saturated.
Political stuff? No, that was like...
Oh, the YouTube crap, sorry.
Oh, the YouTube shit.
No, and even then, that was like 20 minutes before the chat started actually going quiet. I think when they went quiet was when we started talking about TV shows. Or maybe they were just like, hey, I gotta go. I don't know.
Oh well.
I mean, we kind of spent most of our energy on the cat game anyway.
Oh well.
Not talking? Yeah, I mean, we got to a point where we're just talking about shows. Howdy, Sketch Gamer. There's still people coming in.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make fun of my accent, Whisker Fucko, then go right ahead.
Whisker Fucko, wow.
Because
I like how there's just this gif of a lady slapping another person.
Because,
bam, 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 bam.
Because, what?
Sorry, I got distracted. What was I saying?
About the gif of the bitch slapping.
Oh, that's for, that's more so for, you know, when you're racing. Some of it's Korean, I haven't really figured out most of it, so.
Oh my, machine did it. No, it's Japanese.
So, Wesker, I'm sorry if my talking is annoying you. I mean, you're more than welcome to leave. I tell people to leave because my streams are utter.
Don't get triggered.
Kitty, we all make fun of your accent. Come on now.
I want some coffee.
I want some coffee. Coffee.
Well, I'm sorry. That's something that I can't fucking fix.
That's fine. I feel like if you're making fun of people's
It's
accents...
not something about you that we want you to fix. It's enriching. I love it. Without the coffee, it just wouldn't be the same.
Last time somebody poked fun at it, I kind of really blew up on them and I made them cry.
I mean, that sounds like a dumbass, but like...
If we actually pay attention to the sentiments of...
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just that, like, it gets so overdone and mundane, and I'd rather have people tell me to kill myself, you know? I feel that's more original.
Did to say coffee?
Yeah. I encourage people to tell me to kill myself.
Look, if I think you're a fat, stupid bitch that you could kill yourself, I think I would just tell you that.
To be fair, though, that has no meaning behind it. Everyone says that shit.
I'm not some person, though, that, like, says things in Pavlovian riddles. I just say what I mean.
I feel like Sketch Gamer likes your voice, too.
I mean, that's most people anyways. Don't take shit so personal, it's fine.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of nerds and losers that sit in our basement and play video games most of the time anyways. I mean, I'm technically still a loser, I just have a factory job on the weeks. That's the only thing that's changed about me. So now I'm magically not a loser because I have a job. Bullshit. That's not the way it works.
Less of a loser.
Yeah, I'm just less of a loser.
No, it just gets really old. It's like, I hear it all the fucking time, and it's like, alright. It's like...
Okay.
I just...
You hear what all the time?
How the way I say shit, and it's like, god damn, it's like, I've heard it all before. Please tell me to kill myself.
Really, all you need to say is come up with a better insult. I've heard that one before.
I don't really see talking about the coffee or the twalking.
Well, it's not really an insult. It's more of just
as an insult. Most people seem to like the Jersey accent.
I think it's cool.
It's something that's not common in this culture anymore, for one. Yeah. Jersey has practically died out in our vocabulary, and I love that accent. Makes me think of the Italians or some shit. It's like,
Italians.
Hey, you'll give me my loan or I'll make sure you're sleeping with the fishes, capiche?
I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
That's my favorite.
Yes.
That's also my favorite.
I don't point it out because I'm annoyed by it. I point it out because I love it, and you don't see people talking like that a lot nowadays.
I wish
That's
people
true.
had
Because
more accents.
people have like adopted this standard of, oh, you speak broken English. Well, fuck you! Accents made shit interesting. Fuck you, asshole, for wanting everybody to talk like me.
Yeah, a lot of people get mad at me for the way I say things and the way
No, I love the way you
I
talk,
think it's
Boodle.
great.
I personally like the way how you word things and shit. I just like the way you talk.
My favorite thing you've ever said is beat his ass.
Yeah, beat his ass.
Yeah.
Magic
Beat his
Cat
ass.
babies.
Magic
It's probably
Babies.
It's probably a weird thing to say, maybe even partially discriminatory or racist, but I fucking love accents. I can't get enough of them.
How is that racist if you're complimenting it? That's the weird part.
I don't know. I don't know because
He doesn't know what kind of accent I'm doing.
Because now I've established some sort of subsect that people are interesting just because they have an accent. Well, I mean, LGBTs or SJWs, you think people are interesting just because they make shitty movies like fucking... let's think of a shitty movie that you guys probably like. Ghostbusters 2.
Oh, well,
Oh no, not Ghostbusters 2.
Oh no,
This
it's
is
the end of
not
the world.
Ghostbusters
They made a
2.
movie that's
Damn.
not great. Oh no. They made a movie that's just not good. Oh no.
Do you guys remember that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy wanted the whole entire world to be silent because he lost the game of charades and his
And
dad
then
was
it
getting pissed at him?
It backfired on him to all fuck.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I think the funniest part about that episode is when his dad is saying, like, doing the things that he was doing and describing that it's not something. He's like dragging his ass on the floor, like he's like paddling, and he's like, "This is not Ghostbusters 2." I'm like, they can say that?
I mean, they got away with saying Deadpool in the Teen Titans movie.
why
Fuck
didn't
Deadpool.
you ever like wish that he's immune to crime and shit?
I don't know.
Because then he can steal whatever he wants.
At one point, Timmy did wish that kids ruled the world, which de facto made him the president, but then he got his Fairly Odd Parents taken away because he had too much power.
Damn.
That was
No.
interesting, though. That was an interesting concept to play with.
Man, honestly, fucking Fairly Odd Parents went down the shitter a long time ago. Like, I feel like it went down the shitter even before they added the baby. Like, it was like right around that time. Like, the baby was just like, okay, it's a baby. But no, it's like once it went like that, it just kind of
Fairly Odd Parents had like a musical special called School's Out for the
Out?
Summer.
yeah.
I think after School's Out, that's when it started going downhill. Because if you ask me, if they were going to end Fairly Odd Parents, they should have ended it with School's Out. That was the most epic, climactic thing Fairly Odd Parents ever did. And it was interesting.
Or at least
like-
just ended it with channel chases like they wanted to.
But School's Out was, like, interesting because Timmy was trapped in this elaborate plot by the Pixies and their accomplice, who was actually this guy who was a clown baby that was fucking raised by them, manipulated into being like the Pixies. And, like, that shit was dark, but I liked it because it was a provoking story.
Yeah, I honestly miss that show, but every time I watch it now, I cannot watch it for that long. Because, like, I don't know. It's like, it's kind of like when you're watching a show like, let's say, Avatar,
Yeah.
right? Like, you're watching it, and then, like, once they add Zuko, it's like, oh my god, Zuko's here. But you know it's the end of the series, so he's only going to be there for a few episodes. But then if that becomes your favorite character to see interact with these people, then obviously it's not going to work because he's a villain one time and not a villain the other time, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
I love those episodes. But there's shows like fucking Fairly Odd Parents, when they add a new character, they want to use them all the time, but they just sit there. I hate that shit. Like, that's why I hate adding new characters in anything. Because it's like, it always
Yeah.
just sits there. It never, like, does anything. It's just like,
Doesn't do anything interesting. I mean, you could have an episode without Poof if there is no need for him in the plot.
most of the time there is no need for him in the plot. He's just
And-
there.
New characters are literally usually there for the sake of continuity, like they serve a purpose to the plot. Like...
And it just irritates me. I'm just like, dude, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, that's the thing, like, with shows that add new characters, or add characters in the main roster, it's either they add it at the end, and it's like, yep, this is the end of the series, or the end of the series, so we're just gonna add this character in, and he's going to be there for the end of the series. Like, a lot of shows do that, and they use them really well. Like, another show I want to mention, that I kind of don't, because it's still kind of a spoiler, but I won't mention it, but it adds another character.
Another thing people have done to add, like, characters that couldn't be there into a show's finality is they show a final still, panning to all the other characters that weren't there for the final showdown, showing what they're doing with their life.
Yeah.
What's happening, what they moved on to do, and stuff like that. It's a good way to do it, though, for the people that were compelled by that person's goals or what they were trying to do. Sure, they weren't there for the finale, but you have satisfaction in knowing, hey, they accomplished their goal.
Like, it irritates me that, like, for instance, I'll watch a show. What show would I watch? Like, I don't know. I guess I can go back to Fairly Odd Parents. I watched that show, and I feel like it literally peaked for me at Channel Chasers or Abracatastrophe. At least one of those.
Channel Chasers was good.
Abracatastrophe was pretty good too.
I liked School's Out. Like, I did like that School's Out special, and the reason as to why is because the stakes were high in that special. Like, the Pixies wanted to control the fairy world, the world, all this, and Timmy had been their pawn the entire time in that special. Setting the framework for the Pixies to take control, and he was a fool. He realizes at the end all the mistakes that he's made, he tries to correct his wrong, and he actually figures out this guy, this human that's working with the Pixies, has been manipulated by them since birth. That is fucking compelling, like, wow. So then it opens up into this song special where Timmy starts singing to him about everything he was, everything the Pixies stole from him, decided his life from day one, all these different things, and it takes that dark tone, and all that's left is Timmy echoing back, where is the fun? And this guy starts joining in the number, and he starts to ask, well, who the fuck do I trust?
So the dragon is avoidable.
Like, holy shit, that was provoking. It's story-wise, that was good.
Like, I don't know, like, it's just like, a lot of shows go on for longer than they need to, you know? But did y'all see that screen? I'm gonna post this screenshot. I don't think y'all saw this yet.
Kitty, you there?
What? What? I've been quiet.
You're there. I didn't want to hijack your stream again.
No, it's fine.
Mr. Crocker's my waifu. Yeah.
They want somebody to do Crocker.
Timmy!
This can only be the work of fairy godparents!
Fairy godparents! Dude.
Oh, Christ.
Me? He's about to commit seppuku with the fucking spatula.
He did! He did in the episode!
What?
He did! He fucking did!
Is that because the formula got leaked?
No, it's because he was doing a delivery, and like, he like, and I quote, spilled a milkshake. But guess where the milkshake was? In the fucking bag with the food. Yeah,
wow.
He put the fucking milkshake in the bag. What a fucking weenie. But no, yeah, he put the milkshake in the bag, he dropped the bag, spilled the milkshake, and he felt like he dishonored. Like he said, we live by this honor code, and I've dishonored the Krusty Krab, and he takes up the fucking spatula and he commits seppuku. He literally does it, and then when he stabs himself, it's just like there's samurai music going on in the background. He just does it, and fucking he does it, and he just gets up and he's like, yeah, well, yeah, I guess I did it. And I'm like, get the fuck out. And it's like, okay, leaves.
That actually sounds funny.
The new episodes have been funny. They have been funny. There's been like one or two like stinkers, but they're not really that bad. Like, it's not really been that bad. Like, I don't know.
It's like the guy that made SpongeBob is going back to the roots of what made it good. And then you also see You see rollbacks to characters that the series once had. Like, one of the new episodes actually had fucking Bubble Bass in it after so many years.
He appeared in the credit scene of the last movie. I remember that. I was like, oh, when the last time they used him? And then they used him in another new episode. So, yeah, it was pretty good. I know one of the episodes was the dude who always screams my leg. That episode was fucking funny, dude.
It was literally a fan service episode, but it was brilliant.
Like,
and it was funny. They don't even call him by his actual name. They call him.
They just call him my leg. He's like my leg. It's like, don't worry, we'll hurt your leg. So every time they say it's like my leg in that episode, that's how they say it. Like, that's so hilarious.
And at one point, SpongeBob doesn't want him to hurt his leg, so SpongeBob keeps putting himself in harm's way.
And then when they do, he says that he has a crush on the nurse, so he wants to go back there, but the only way he can go back there is if he goes to the hospital again. So they have to break his leg. And I remember him putting himself on the tracks of the train for his leg to get ran over or whatever. And then something happens, but the train stops, and then like some robot with one leg comes out of nowhere, and it fucking says, if you break his leg, they'll take my leg, my other leg. And SpongeBob's like, oh, I could put. And SpongeBob like just takes his leg off and just like, here you go. He's like, oh, thanks. And the robot puts the leg on and flies off, and something happens to where the guy gets crushed. He gets completely crushed.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing because this dude's throwing shade. He's like, damn, Kitty, your commentary is great. UWU. And I'm like, she's not talking. And I was like, shit, that's the joke.
Dude, come on now.
No, it's okay. I like to get shit on.
Savage. Either that or he's like, Kitty, speak more, and that's his way of saying it. But
Oh, no, I'm fine. You guys keep going.
Man, Kitty's tired.
No, you guys keep going. I don't actually. What I do
She's
sometimes.
not actually awake. This is an AI playing this game.
No, what I do usually is sometimes I like to listen to people talk and I zone out. I love that. So.
I mean, if you're okay with it, that's fine. But if we're literally deliberately disrupting you when you're trying to speak, I don't.
No, I have nothing to add to the conversation. I haven't watched SpongeBob in years.
They broke his leg. God, this sounds like Invader Zim.
No,
yeah,
I was mad at the end of the episode when they were trying to break his leg. They didn't break his leg. They broke everything.
His whole body?
His whole entire body. And he says, my head and torso, but not my leg.
It's so dumb. And then everyone else's legs end up being broken, but his.
Fucking genius.
Like, everyone's legs are broken. Like, Patrick's arms are broken, but in his legs. Like, but no. I'm like, dude, that's just crazy.
Speaking of, apparently Invader Zim is actually coming back as a movie to Nick. I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. That was looking pretty good.
And that being said, is the movie going to be the wrap-up for Invader Zim, or are they going to bring Invader Zim back after the movie? Like, I wonder.
Well, the creator said that...
the creator said that what?
That he didn't really want to do another series, because they said they wanted him to do a series, but he's like, what about a movie? Like, what about... It's like, what about an episode? It's like, oh, episode, that sounds good. What about a movie? It's like, okay, I guess I could do a movie. And he's like, yeah. So that's how it happened. That's what he said. Honestly,
yeah, so I guess the Florpus, or I think that's what they're calling it, is going to be a wrap-up to Invader Zim. I don't know.
I hope it is.
I mean, it's like how they're actually planning on ending Hey Arnold as well with a movie.
They already did that.
Wait, the Hey Arnold movie already happened?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago, I think.
Fuck,
It wasn't 2 years ago.
No, not that
last
one.
year. It was last year.
Not that one. They brought another one of Arnold actually finding out. Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Arnold
that happened
actually
last year.
finding out what happened to his parents.
Yeah, it was last year.
It was either this year or last year.
I'll have to watch that after this stream then, because
So good, dude. So many feels. If you're a
Yeah, it
Hey
was
Arnold
pretty
fan, that shit was good.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
let me
because-
ask, does Helga ever stop being a bitch?
Oh my god.
I'm probably not gonna watch it, I'll be honest.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah, you have.
I don't really have time to watch any. I haven't really watched any movies in a while, so.
By the way, did you follow the continuity of Hey Arnold? Because they actually do explain why Helga's such a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I already know why she's such a bitch.
Yeah.
Is she like tsundere or some shit?
No. What happens is that her parents literally neglected her. That's why. Everybody fucking like spoiled that goddamn cunt slut, Olga. I think that's her name. And, you know, Miriam was either high or a drug addict. Bob's Beepers, he was always working.
Busy. Yeah.
Wait, is Bob Beeper still around, or is it Bob's iPhone?
Oh, they actually did change. I think they did change that.
Is it like the Bob's iPhones?
Yeah, it's some other shit now. I gotta rewatch that. They actually did change that shit.
They do actually reference to the stoop guy too.
Yeah,
stoop kid's afraid to leave a stoop.
And Arnold helps
Monkey Man.
And like, if I recall, it was they showed a clip of Stoop Kid. Stoop Kid's exploring the fucking world now, thanks to Arnold.
He goes around the world looking for stoops.
Yeah.
To harass people on.
You know what? I always wonder whatever happened to Lila. She was such a cock tease. I felt bad for Arnold. Does anybody remember Lila?
Yeah, the bitch that looked like the Wendy's girl.
Yeah, she looked like fucking Wendy's thotty.
Yeah.
Ricky, do you remember her?
Yeah. She's a hoe.
Does she end up being like homeless or some shit?
I don't think so.
Hello, Dino's Rule.
Oh, he's cool.
You found the biggest stoop in the world, though.
I'd spoil the Arnold ending, but like it's shit that you could predict. I feel like.
I'm pretty sure what this is. Either Grandma and Grandpa are still not around. I think the people in the house kind of found peace with either finding a significant other or maybe having a baby, because I know there was a couple of couples in there.
I'm gonna message you what happens.
Just tell me out loud, because oh wait, just telegram it.
Yeah, I'm telegramming.
Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold. Was
hey Blue.
Interesting. Hey Arnold.
I knew it! I fucking knew it! My God, I knew they were gonna do it. My fucking.
It's obvious. But you feel happy when it happens. Like.
But here's the thing. That brings the question: is she abusive?
Oh, manipulative? Maybe.
I think she's emotionally abusive, and I think she'll probably end up being a physical abuser. I'm just putting that out there because she's like, oh, Arnold, you make my girlhood wiggle and tremble and juicify. I'm like, who fucking says that? But then again, I ended up...
The whole reason she's a dick to him is because she's afraid to admit she likes him.
Yeah.
She can't admit it to his face. Say for that one movie where he seems to have magically forgotten that.
If I was Arnold, I'd be like, no, you fucking dumbass hoe. Fucking kill yourself. You've been nothing but a goddamn son of a fucking cunt ass bitch, hoe, slut, whore, asshole, goddamn Satanist to me.
I mean, you know, save for the fact that when Shek was trying to get rid of the halfway home, she helped him.
True.
She was the one that helped him.
Yeah, but don't worry, they're always on the replay, so you can watch the streams. And, Dino, we're doing fine. How are you guys? Dino's asking how we are.
I'm chill as fuck. I'm just listening to all these random conversations.
Never
Should we spoil the Hey Arnold shit?
I really don't fucking care because, like...
Your chat would kill us, though.
No, but here's the thing. Blue... Okay, chat. Who has seen Hey Arnold? That's first. I know Blue has
It's not even that. It's when this video gets uploaded and the people watch it in the past, they're gonna get to this part and go, no! Alright, chat. Do you want the movie spoiled? You good? Samurai Jack. I couldn't get back into that. Like, when it started up again, I was excited, but then when I started watching, I was like, man,
I never saw Samurai Jack in its run.
I watched the...
I saw the Scaramouche one. That was it. That was funny, though.
I watched it. I just didn't like the forced romance shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he really... Like, yeah. The forced romance shit was something that was like... You know, I
really kind of shipped Phoebe and Gerald.
Oh, yeah?
I loved
Hell
Gerald.
Yeah.
Gerald was the shit. He was...
Okay, the redesigns made him a little bit rounder, and it's a little awkward at first while watching it. But I feel like...
It fits. I seen what they look like because
Yeah,
they
you
gave
get
them.
used to it.
Here's the thing: they gave Gerald like, I've seen this cut before, even when as a kid. That they kind of gave him more of an
slant at the top.
Yeah, I think that
yeah,
was.
they gave him a haircut change. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Fits him.
Yeah, but it just looked more 90s than before.
Yeah.
So, like, essentially with the Hey Arnold movie, they sort of modernized a lot of the aspects that were dated of the movie. I don't know.
Well, you gotta remember, Hey Arnold actually started as a claymation, and I remember watching it on Sesame Street when I was a kid, and then it kind of grew through the 90s, so
It was a comic strip, and then it got picked up for a show.
Yeah, and it was very, very, very 90s. No cell phones, no nothing. Big Bob's Beepers.
I thought Hey Arnold was interesting because, remembering Hey Arnold, it wasn't like a show that was always meant to make you laugh.
It was made to make you think.
It was sort of a show that tackled serious issues and had a likable protagonist that always tried to help them.
I think
He
Hey
didn't
Arnold.
always succeed.
I think Hey Arnold got me into the slice of life shit.
Hey Arnold was slice of life though. Arnold was the protagonist that wanted to try and help everybody, but there were times when he failed.
Yeah, you can't always help everyone, you know.
Yeah.
But he tried.
Yeah. And it was sort of like with Hey Arnold, I think it sort of embroiled that aspect of it's the thought that counts.
Gerald's new voice doesn't fit. Yeah, it was alright.
It's because I think some of the people that
Arnold
voice acted in Hey Arnold
sounded
either
weird.
didn't come back, or some of them are dead, I think.
Arnold sounded fucking weird to me. I don't know
Arnold's
why.
original voice actor was probably too old to voice him.
Yeah,
Ruth,
that's probably
Ruth.
true.
That's all I could think of. He had remember that
He's
girl?
not like a 40-year-old man.
Remember the bitch he was obsessed with before Lila? It was Ruth. Do you remember Ruth?
Oh yeah.
She's like, hey Ruth, hi Ruth, what's up Ruth? I vividly remember they went to like this carnival and there's like a tunnel of love and, you know, it was just really bizarre.
Hey Arnold was also interesting though, because then there were like episodes they would air around Halloween-ish time where they were actually exploring urban legends of the city.
Oh, the fucking headless horseman and shit.
Yeah, the Headless Horseman, and there was another one where there was like a freaking ghost and the guy that lived on the floor somewhere in the halfway home, and the ghost turned out to be real.
No,
didn't
the ghost turn out to be like a what's his face? I see the famous guy. His name is Dino Spumoni. I remember him. Didn't he like moved in at some point? And he was like a Frank Sinatra ripoff. Hi, my name.
I'm walking in.
Hey, I'm Dino Spumoni, or whatever he fucking was. I don't remember. And then he had like a friend.
Wasn't he like a construction worker?
No, he was a singer. He was a singer. Yeah, he was a singer because Arnold had to find a singer for the what was it? The prom or some shit. And he said, I got Dino Spumoni. And then he was like, no, I'm not having this. And then
Spumoni.
Yeah, Dino Spumoni. Yeah, that guy.
I fucking remember the hazing episode where the bullies were trying to fucking chase after Arnold and his friends.
Oh god, they tarred and
shit.
feathered him or some shit. Oh my god, that was so bad. I felt bad for Arnold.
Dude, tar and feathering is literally painful. It's just a way to kill someone and humiliate them.
Yeah,
what was the name of the fat guy with the one tooth?
Oh, Harold. Yeah.
Harold.
Oh my god, Harold. He ended up, I think, dating Rhonda. I think that's who he ended up being with. Rhonda. Oh my god, she was a fucking trip.
I specifically remember an episode where Harold, like, mooned the principal, got suspended, got fed up with his suspension, and kept trying in many different ways to go back to school. And each time he tried, he got himself suspended for longer and longer. That was so dumb.
And then there was the grandma that kept getting the holidays wrong. You remember her? The grandma that taught him karate?
She'd be dressed as Christmas, but it'd be like
Thanksgiving. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody! It's Christmas.
And everyone just went with it. They didn't fucking bother to tell her.
That's gonna be me as an old lady. I hope you know that.
In the Hey Arnold movie, there was one time where she wasn't senile, and it was everything she believed about Shek, and she was arrested, put in jail, then she broke out of jail by escaping through the sewage system.
She, like, taught him how to, like, be, like, a fighter, and then he kept going, and here's something, and I resonate with this episode, too. You remember when Arnold got taught how to fight or do martial arts by his grandma? Well, I remember how Arnold kept, like, fucking beating everybody up in the episode. That was funny.
The Hey Arnold movie was interesting because the granddad
Wasn't there two Hey Arnold movies where they find his parents and then they find, like...
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
No, not the parents. There was another one. There was something else. Wasn't there
Hey Arnold the movie, that was the one where Shek was trying to tear down the halfway home.
Yeah, that was the one where he wanted to put, like, a mini-mall or something.
Yep, yep. And it turned out Shek was actually corrupt. He was the descendant of a German general that tried to oppress the people of that town, and his plan was to abolish the tomato document by destroying any known historical records of it and destroying the halfway home to get revenge on the people that did his ancestor wrong. It was insane.
Sometimes I, like, watch, I'm thinking, is this show really for kids? But then again, there wasn't, like, anything that bad. It was just, it was more philosophical.
There was literally a point that there actually was a tomato document that founded the halfway home as a historical site. Shek had gone around destroying any known historical documentation that halfway home were to be historically preserved so he could destroy it. That was the whole theme of the movie. Shek was an evil bastard. And he was descended from this German general named Colonel von Schreck, or not Shrek, Shek.
Shrek? I didn't know Shrek was a part of Hey Arnold, my favorite character.
Shrek. I remember when I was a kid, I called him Shrek and not Shek.
Didn't Shrek at some point almost got a TV series?
At one point, I think. Hey Arnold, the movie, was also so heavily marketed. There was a video game of Hey Arnold the movie on Game Boy Advance. It was actually a fairly decent platformer in my opinion. It had some decent soundtracks and music as well. I actually still have my Game Boy Advance and that game.
Same. I have a Game Boy Advance and an original Game Boy. I have too many game consoles. I have too many of them. Help me.
I don't know if Hey Arnold the movie was only a game on Game Boy Advance or if it was on more consoles. There's like a different version of it. I'm not sure. But yeah, there are two movies. There's that one I just mentioned. And the one where Arnold, like, finds his parents and stuff like that, that's more recent. That was to conclude Hey Arnold.
I think I got that mixed up with the Legend of Hey Arnold. Like there was like an episode, I want to say the Legend of Hey Arnold, but it was one of the episodes where Hey Arnold fucking we saw like more of a history of his family and how they went missing because they were like explorers or some shit, like Indiana Jones ripoffs.
Yeah, and the dad, or the grandpa purposefully mistold, like, details and stuff. Like, yeah, they were explorers and shit. Then he goes on this tirade about how they had, like, a freaking super secret agent villain named Evil Iron Claw. It was so dumb.
Oh my god. Well, I think he just didn't want, like, his son to feel so sad that he didn't have a mom or a dad. I mean, it resonated with me a little bit because I don't have a dad, but whatever, you know.
Well, that episode made me cry because later on, Arnold actually had a night where he had a nightmare where he was a freaking infant again. Essentially chasing his parents through the infinite hallways of the halfway home. It was wow. And that scene made me cry because you just hear him saying, "Mommy, Daddy," while he's trying to catch up.
Back.
Like, that is some deep shit.
What scene?
The scene where Arnold had a dream where he was chasing after the vestiges of his parents and he was an infant again in the show. That was deep.
Yo, I'm a
But
bail.
that was sad too.
You're gonna bail?
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh
Technically
yeah,
3
you're
streams.
right. I should probably end it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna end it. Bye!
Bit.
Bye, just random cut off.